How to terminate from BMI. Hello guys, my name is Jeanette Odue. I'm a music lawyer, I'm a music publisher, and here we talk about everything music business and music law. So today I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step breakdown on how you can terminate from BMI as a producer, as a composer, as a songwriter. I think it's already general knowledge that if you are a producer or a songwriter, you are expected to register with one CMO or PRO, Performance Rights Organization, in your jurisdiction or even outside your jurisdiction. A Nigerian artist that works in Nigeria, makes money in Nigeria, you are expected to register with FTCN, which is a PRO for the Nigerian jurisdiction, and you can also decide to register with performance rights organizations outside Nigeria, like the United States, which is BMI, ASCAP, CESAC, in the UK, which is PRS, Performance Rights Society of the UK, and also in Italy, Irish, in France, or any other jurisdiction. And you should also note that you cannot join more than one PRO, except you mandate each PRO to represent your performance rights in each jurisdiction you are joining this PRO. So for example, I can be a member of BMI, I can also be a member of PRS. BMI is based in the United States, PRS is based in the UK. So I can give BMI the mandate to represent my performance rights only in the US territories and collect performance rights in the US territories, performance rights that are generated in the United States territories. And I can also decide to give PRS the mandate to do the same thing in UK and other territories that they cover. So there are certain instances whereby you are with one PRO and you want to terminate from that PRO and all that because you signed a publishing deal with a publishing company outside of your jurisdiction, and they'll sometimes require you to terminate whatever PRO you are at that time and join the PRO in the territory they operate from. And so I'm going to be talking about how to terminate from BMI because I've been getting this kind of request a lot. BMI, they are very strict with their registration. If you as much as send them a request or you sign up to their writer composer portal to join them as a member, you become a member automatically. So if you do not have the intention of joining BMI, don't bother signing up on them except you are very sure, because you don't want a situation whereby you be like, oh, you are still like looking at your options and you decide to try BMI and BMI tells you that, oh, you're already a member, so you cannot join any other PRO, or you already signed up with BMI and you try to like sign up with another PRO and they'll tell you that, oh, you're already with BMI, you cannot join us. So you have to understand that they are very, very, very strict with registration. So until you've made up your mind, don't try to sign up on their website. And immediately you register as a member and your membership is accepted from BMI, your agreement starts to count. So their agreement is about 2 years, and this 2 years agreement term automatically renews after the expiry of the previous 2 years and all that. You get a publishing deal, you get a mighty advance and all that, and the publishing company operates outside BMI. This is we assuming you are a member of BMI. So maybe that organization or the company, they operate outside BMI, you are required, one of the terms of joining their publishing company is you are required to like register with the PRO of the jurisdiction the company operates from. So this is where the old diceness happens. So on your BMI portal, BMI already tells you the period in which you are allowed to terminate, and which is usually 3 months to the expiration of your BMI contract. You register with BMI January 2026. You cannot leave or terminate your BMI agreement until January 2028. And you have to send in a notice between November 2027 to January 2028. You cannot leave BMI without that notice. And once again, you also need to understand that they don't accept termination notice via email. So you have to like print out a form from them. I'm going to like show you a sample of that form. You have to like print out a form from their BMI website, bmi.com. Then you fill the form, you fill your details, you sign and everything, and you're going to be sending a physical copy of that form to their office. So if you're in Nigeria and you plan on terminating your BMI agreement, so you need to find someone based in either the US, either the UK or anywhere BMI has a physical office. You understand the drift? So when you get the form, you sign your form. If you want to like address it, if you want to send it to their US office, you have to address it to their US office. If you want to do for UK, you have to address it to their UK. Then you send that form to whoever would help you to terminate or send across that notice to the BMI office. And they take the form, they print it out, and they post it directly to the US or UK office. So immediately BMI receives your notice, they start working on your termination, and eventually you're going to receive an email from them that your termination has been accepted and you are no more a member of BMI. So that's how it works. When you join BMI, they also license your music to third parties. So the termination from BMI does not mean the termination of the licensing of your music to third parties. So even if you are terminated from BMI, there will still be a continuous or perpetual licenses on those music until the licenses on that music expire. So you are still expected to follow up with those licenses when they expire. Then you inform BMI to transfer the catalog that was licensed to third parties to your new PRO. That is how you terminate from BMI. If you ask me, is it worth it? I'll rather just tell you to like just stick with them. If it's not important for you to terminate your BMI agreement or leave BMI, I'll just advise you to stick to them. Why are you going through all that stress and all that? And people try to terminate for different reasons, maybe like, okay, the withholding tax that the US government is required to get from your royalties before it's remitted to you is too much. There are so many reasons, but if you join BMI, how about you just stick to BMI? Because do you want to really go through that stress? Because if you don't terminate on time, your contract automatically renews for 2 years until you're expected to send in a termination notice from 3 months to the end of your agreement. And would you really remember to like do all that termination if you are not very quick with sending your termination notice? Would you remember to go through all that? Really, so just stick with them, except it's very important for you. So if you guys want me to do more videos on how to terminate from a PRO, so just mention the PRO you want me to touch on in the comment section and I will touch on it. So thank you guys. So guys, I'm a music publisher, I'm a music lawyer. I would definitely appreciate your support. So you can support me by subscribing to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, Janet_Oduoye. Follow me on LinkedIn, Janet Oduoye. I really appreciate your support. I'm also Janet Oduoye on YouTube. So kindly follow me on all social media platforms, and I really appreciate your support in advance. Bye guys.